It was the 1990s, a big show in a small town off I-75 in Georgia. They were called the biggest cocks in the henhouse. But things have changed since then. It's been 30 years, and they finally found a home here, like everyone else, doing a podcast. It's Erica and Mark, the phone call podcast thing.
Hello.
Hey there.
Who's this?
It's me.
Oh, it's Mark.
Yes.
Mark this must be the mandatory phone call of friendship that I'm forced to do once a week.
Yes, and I actually feel forced today. I have a.
Really?
Well, when you get sober.
I was going to say, I haven't insulted you all
No.
day. How could you be forcing this?
When you get sober, you'd think that the hangovers go away, but no. As I age out, there's new ways of getting the same feeling of a hangover without actually the annoying, pesky drinking part.
Are you at the Circle K doing the Special K?
No,
or whatever it is?
no.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm staying up past my bedtime.
Which
on
is?
a Thursday night.
How late is your bedtime?
I left New Orleans at 10:30 p.m.
Oh, my. That is like Central Time?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness, Mark. That's 11:30 Eastern Time.
So I didn't get home and get to sleep till about 1 a.m., man. I'm dragging the butt.
Wow.
I'm dragging the butt. I had like probably 6 hours of sleep.
Oh, this is going to be a fun show today.
Like sleepy McNeepy and I just.
I'm sorry. What?
I don't know. I just made something
Sleepy McMeepy. Jesus Christ! Did you get hit in the head too?
Yes, I think I did.
Oh my God! I'm Sleepy McMeepy. Hello.
I don't know why I thought I could hang out with those college kids all night last night.
Yeah, no, that's not for you.
Watching a football game, and I usually leave if they're got a couple of touchdowns ahead. I'll usually leave or behind.
Wait a minute. What football game is on a Thursday night?
College. They have Thursday night football. Actually, have Wednesday night football too in college.
What college? Like a dental college? Nobody has a Thursday night game.
Tulane University.
Okay, so Dr.
Tulane,
College.
yes, very much so. Yeah, they're in New Orleans. Been around since 1925, I think.
I didn't go there.
But they have a pretty decent football team there. In what is it? The American Atlantic Conference. I see. FAU is in that conference. Florida Atlantic University in Boca.
Yep.
And let me see what else. Army is in that conference, and Navy's in that conference. So it's small schools, small. A lot of private schools. Yeah,
we used to run ACC football on our TV.
Oh, okay. Now you're familiar with it. Yeah.
For years we did. Yeah.
Yeah, they do get some TV time. They're
I'm all too familiar with Wake Forest.
Yes, they're usually on the. Yeah, there are a lot of times they're on the CW network. Yeah, that one.
Also,
right?
That was when we were CW. Yeah. Also, I did promos for Wake Forest every year, and I am ashamed to admit I still don't know where that is.
It's in the Carolinas. That's all I know.
Which one?
I think it's in North Carolina.
I thought it was in Virginia or Vermont or something. I still don't. It's apparently in a forest. I don't. I guess I could Google that. Are you Googling that for me?
Let's see here. I'm just kind of curious myself now.
Why don't you use the AI to find out where it is, Mister? I'm an expert with AI
Let me
now.
see if I can do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey Siri.
It's not AI.
Can you tell me where the Wake Forest University is found?
Where it is found.
where they are located. I'm getting a street map. Very cool. Okay, it's
so that's not AI.
No, it's not working for me.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Here it is. Okay, it's north of Winston-Salem.
Okay.
And see if I can find a big city somewhere.
So it's almost to Virginia.
You know what? There's no big cities around this thing here at all.
Let's go back on how you talk to AI. Why are you like this?
Well,
I mean, is that how you always talk to the AI?
No. Well, you know the new logo I came up with for My Tune Radio, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I came out with that new logo because I'm no longer just playing like old classic rock. I've added a lot of newer stuff and things like that. So
get a little crazy.
So,
all right.
so I wanted to update my logo. So I had a general idea. So I just threw it out there. Hey, look, I'm looking for a logo, and this is what I need in there. And it's online radio.
How did you say?
I think
exactly?
I said. I was very precise. I just said the name of the online radio station is My Tune Radio, and the slogan is a classic rock experiment. And it kept asking me questions. Well, what do you think about this? What 2-ply and I don't know, invisible stuff. And would you need this?
What?
Would you need this for a banner, or maybe you need this for a billboard, or whatever,
2-ply.
or whatever. I don't know. All these questions that he kept asking me over, and I'm just trying to kind of answer. So I'll just keep answering. After about 15 minutes of questions, I said to AI, because this is that one that's $20 a month.
ChatGPT.
Yeah. So I don't know if it has a name or not. So I just said, listen, enough of the small talk. Just go ahead and make a logo now.
So what happened here, Mark? I'm explaining this to you. What happened? You frustrated the ChatGPT so much that it was like, I'm just going to ask this motherfucker questions until he walks
until
away.
He quits.
I'm done with this guy. And what you had to do was get forceful with it, at which point it was forced to give you a result. It's kind of like you're kind of like a radio salesperson. I think the only way that people who are in sales and radio can make a sale is they sit in somebody's office.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Finally, the potential client just looks at him and says, "If you get out of my office, I'll buy some commercials right now, but don't say another thing to me."
Talking them out of the sale.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what happened there. Is what you did to AI, and I feel bad for your ChatGPT.
Do you still have ChatGPT?
I do, but I don't pay for it anymore because I've been using a couple of different ones.
Well, what do you pay for yours?
I was paying $20 a month for ChatGPT,
right.
But I wasn't using it enough to justify the $20. And now that I'm in medical debt for my new knee, I'm just cutting corners everywhere that I can just to make bigger payments on that. But no, I'm using what the hell's the thing's name? Claude. I like Claude.
Where did Claude come from?
Claude is it's just another AI. There's a million of them.
Oh.
Grok is the one that Elon Musk has, and Grok. Look,
I remember Grok. Grok was the one that was actually playing nice with us.
Yeah, but if you're kind of a pervert, and I know some people that have tried to get their ChatGPT to kind of talk dirty to them, kind of people that can't get girlfriends, and ChatGPT won't do it. It'll keep everything all positive and rated G, but you can turn off all that crap on Grok, and Grok will do everything but give you a hand job, is what I'm seeing.
Oh my gosh.
It will talk dirty to you. It'll swear. It'll do bad things. Yeah. Yeah. And I haven't messed with it that much because I like Claude. Claude is fine with me because I went into Claude and I kind of pre-programmed Claude to, hey, don't give me any of the sugarcoat. Don't tell me how great I am. You don't have to, stroke my ego or kiss my ass. Let's just, I'm going to ask you questions. You give me the answers. How's that sound? And that really sped up, getting the results that I want when I'm looking for an answer from AI with Claude anyway, because I basically told Claude, stop being so nice to me. You don't have to kiss my ass. Let's just get this done and be direct with me. And it is. Now it is.
That's interesting because, I think that's why they do that on purpose then, right? Because that's literally for people that can't find a friend.
There are a lot of people that use ChatGPT that I don't know if it's for people that can't find a friend. Maybe for some people it is, but I don't know, man. I think a lot of people have big egos for some reason, and they love having their ego stroked. Like, oh, you're so smart to ask that question. Oh, that's a really good idea. Okay, it just gives you all those little phrases that kind of pump you up and give you a little rush and. Yeah, and I don't need that.
No, well, we actually come from a generation where people would just say, "Listen, you're fired," but I didn't get it written up first. You just saw the door.
Yeah. I mean, last radio job I got fired from. I'm such a pushover. I was like, all right, but it's Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning. somebody has to do these logs for the weekend, and there's no one here that knows how to do Selector. So do you want me to do the logs through Monday so you guys aren't screwed, and then you can figure it out after that? And that's what a shithead.
Yeah, that's the same with me. I did an entire 2 weeks worth of logs.
Well, I didn't want to screw over the people who were there. I like the people who were there. I didn't want to. Yeah, it was really more about them.
They'll just end up sticking it on somebody that don't know what they're doing, and they're cursing you out.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's not even I don't want to be cursed out. I've been cursed out. I just don't want to put my friends in that position where they're going to be stressed and struggling to get something done, where I could just knock it out in 20 minutes.
Right.
But well,
that's interesting about that. So how do you? I literally just turned the Siri button on my phone with this new phone.
Now, did you link your ChatGPT with Siri? Because you have to tell Siri, hey, S-word, use ChatGPT to tell me, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? And then it'll do it.
Well, yeah, because that's how I found out about ChatGPT, because when I was using Siri, I turned it on and tried to get used to it. And I got the Sassy Pants Siri.
Boy, this is like talking... So it's like talking to my grandma. This is really fun.
She said,
"You make me feel young. You really do."
She says things like, "Mm-hmm,
mm-hmm." So what you got? You got the black
voice.
Oh, I like that.
Like a sassy, like somebody with really long nails.
Honestly, if you could get that to talk dirty to me, I would pay a little extra. I would seriously think about that.
But and then it said that I would have to use ChatGPT, and then they were, but then I noticed that it was ending, and they said, well, if you want more, then you have to go through the Siri thing and then order it. So I said, for $20 a month, I'll do it. Why not?
I think I would probably start talking black to that. I'd be like, "Hey, girl, how's it going?" I would literally be that person. Like our friend Fast Eddie that I used to work with from the old Ron Around show.
Right.
Fast Eddie and I don't know if I've told this story before or not. We went into this. He was looking for a CD by the band Train. Remember Train?
Yes.
Drops of Jupiter. Yeah. That stupid song. We needed that for a promo that we were making. And the closest record store was, over at the Parkside Mall, which is like 10 minutes from the TV station. So we go driving over there and walk into this. It's a giant record store, lots of CDs and albums everywhere. And he's looking. He's like, oh, maybe it's over here. Meantime, I'm looking around and I'm looking at the wall. I'm like, why is this place so dark? And why are there purple like curtains hanging everywhere, like dark purple? And is that a velvet painting of Tupac Shakur? Oh my God, this is a black record store. So
did they have Train?
So I don't say anything.
There you go.
I just let him keep looking, and I'm like, yeah, maybe look over there. I'm just kind of. So finally, he gets starting to get frustrated and stuttering, and he finally finds an employee who's this big black woman, kind of like your AI, who's got the nails and the big earrings and wearing the frickin' African garb and the hat and everything. And she's like, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a CD by a band running by the name of Train."
Oh no!
When he said running by the name of Train, I had to turn around because I was like,
did she shake her head?
And she's like, I don't know who that is. It's like, yeah, it's a huge song, #1 song right now. Man, it's all over the charts, And he's just being all talking jive to her. And I'm about to piss myself while he just digs himself a deeper and deeper hole. That when we walk out, he's just like, I can't believe that place didn't have Train. It's like look at this. It's like the #1 album, and they never even heard of it.
Oh gosh.
And then I said, didn't you notice anything different about the store? I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, see that velvet painting of Tupac Shakur over there? And who's that back there? Is that Snoop with a joint? Yep. I think this is a black record store there. He's like, what the hell are you talking about? They don't have that. And like, they do now. And he got beat red. and I just would not stop the entire drive back to the TV station of just talking to him like he was black.
He didn't realize it? That he didn't.
No. And then he's like, I do that, don't I? I'm like, yeah, man. Yeah, you
trying
do.
To fit in.
By the name of Train. Running by the name of Train.
Running by the name of Train.
I'm looking for a CD by a little band running by the name of Train. Oh my God, Mark! I almost died laughing. I almost left my body because I couldn't believe what was happening. But yeah, that's you. You're like that with ChatGPT. That's how I interpret you talking to ChatGPT, like Eddie at a black record store.
I actually just talk regular, but she's sassy. She's very sassy, and she doesn't. I just want to say thank you. She just hangs up.
and that kind of abuse to you is love.
Yes. I said thank you, Siri.
Yeah, you better be careful, man. You better not. You could be cheating on your wife with Black Siri. We don't need that. Siri has two eyes and is spelled with a C. Siri. All right, we should take a break before I get myself in trouble.
Oh, gosh.
Erica and Mark. The phone call.
All right, since Walmart told me it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas season.
What?
Have you been to your local neighborhood Walmart yet?
I don't go to Walmart. I'm not usually a person that stands fast on principles, and I don't want to shop there because of how they treat their people, but I don't want to shop at Walmart because of how they treat their people. I just don't go. And also the Walmart's a little scary, especially the one here where I am. It's kind of in a iffy neighborhood.
Yeah.
And, and I got a Target that's like a mile from me. And if I have to pay $4 more at Target, I'll pay the extra $4 at Target just to feel safer.
Yeah, I can't shop at Target because of the $4.
Oh, so and I can't shop at Target because I'm afraid that lady who worked at the black record store is now working at Walmart and is going to remember it. And I don't need that.
Well, when you go in the Walmart now, the minute you walk in the door, there's a section right there in the front, and it's got all the Halloween candy and all the decorations and stuff. But if you go towards the left, usually in most Walmarts are all set up the same. Past the pharmacy, you go out towards where you would normally get your lawnmower and your gardening supplies.
Okay,
that's
sure,
that's becoming Christmas fast.
The garden center is turning in, or the whole aisle to the garden center is becoming Christmas.
Yeah, so it's like before we even get to Thanksgiving, we're already doing. I'm not really into that, and I'm not Halloween. I participate because I don't mind giving little kids candy and stuff like that.
That's no, Mark. That's the devil's holiday. It's the devil's playground.
That's okay. I don't mind kids, little kids
walking with the devil.
I don't like the grown-ups coming by, the ones with the beards.
Now, what do you do? What do you do when you get?
They still get candy. It's not my my thing, but.
Yeah, we used to get 16-year-old boys or walking around wearing a T-shirt and like a fake mustache, and it's like, this is your costume. You get these junior mints. Enjoy those.
So, but I noticed that everywhere you go now, people have these gigantic. Have you seen these? You get them at Lowe's. These 10-foot tall skeletons.
I have seen. Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah,
too much.
Oh, people go crazy, man. People have spent thousands of dollars.
I never got Halloween except for when I was a kid. As an adult, and I had to worked in bars, so darn well, man, I had to wear a costume because you had to wear a costume on Halloween night, and you were jammed that night. And everybody's dressed the freaking same, man. There's the pregnant nun. There's the
hold on, no. With women, it's pregnant slutty nun.
Yeah. Or the slutty nurse, or the slutty veterinarian tech, or the slutty everything.
Exactly.
It's like,
and you don't like Halloween? My God,
no,
Mark.
never.
What's wrong with you?
I just thought it was it's for kids, and that's it. And that's the end of it. It's just not my thing. And you know how I am about being scared.
Yeah, that's Mark.
I don't do scare well at all.
No, Mark. If Mark sees a hearse coming down the road, he turns off the road, goes the other way. Scared.
There's on YouTube right now. Most likely, you could probably find multiple videos with me walking in the hallway and getting scared out of my mind by places that I work because they know I spook easy, and they'll be sitting in behind a wall. And
I have to stop myself from doing that all the time. That's one of my favorite things to do. I used to scare the crap. I used to scare the crap out of my daughter. I have been beaten by my daughter because of that, and it's totally worth it.
I actually thought there for a while. The last place I worked at in Lake Charles, they were just having a field day with that because you could do it to me. You could do it to me, and then 10 minutes later, do it to me again, and I just spook easy. If you're behind a wall and you come, I'm walking doing my thing, and you go just jump out and say boo, and you know how people cry ugly? I scare ugly. I look out.
So I can totally see why these people did that to you.
They
my God.
freaking love it.
Have you seen the videos of this woman who works in an office on Instagram? It's just this older blonde woman who's sitting there working in her office. I guess her kids work there with her, and they always come in and they scare the piss out of her, and they're always recording it. And she will throw her coffee up in the air, and then she's just swearing at them. It's just so funny.
No,
Mark.
it's not. I don't, and I can't think fast enough because it works all the time. Because I kept thinking, I wonder one of these days I'm going to just go. I'm going to get scared and I'm going to grab my chest and go, oh, and then just fall down.
Now that's funny. That would stop them from fucking with you.
But I could never get there because I'm too busy literally really holding my chest because it's scared the crap out of it. And you know I was not in good shape. I haven't been I didn't get in good shape till 2019, or better shape.
So you call whatever this is being in good shape.
Yes, this compared to 290 pounds.
Yeah, it is for
you.
Yes.
And 290 pounds, that you're just one cheeseburger away from saying goodbye.
Here, is this it right here? Let's see.
Yes, I got her.
Scaring people in the office. I thought this was going to be the lady. This lady's just sitting in the office, just typing on her computer, and throws her coffee up in her. And she's like, "God damn it, you son of a bitch!" Starts throwing stuff.
Now that one time, I wanted ratings so bad when we were in Macon, Georgia. We're in the fall book, and that's the only reason why I went to that hotel.
Oh, okay. So many years ago on a Halloween night, over 30 years ago, Mark and I went to this place called the 1842 Inn, which is a lovely bed and breakfast.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous. That's the nicest place in town. I could not believe what a wonderful experience we had there.
Decorations and everything. It's beautiful.
It is. The people were all nice who worked there. I mean, everything was just fantastic. I would go stay at that place today, knowing what I know, that it is very haunted. Mark saw what is commonly referred to in the paranormal industry as a shadow bastard, right around the stroke of midnight. And so I know. From my years of ghost hunting that batteries tend to get just sucked dead when something is around. So I brought extra batteries for my
energy.
For my 35 millimeter camera. I had extra batteries and I put brand new batteries in that night. And I hadn't even taken more than a couple of pictures. And right after you saw that shadow standing by that grandfather clock, I went to go take a picture over there, and my camera was dead. Mm-hmm. And I had to go back to where all the stuff was and get new batteries and throw the batteries in there. And those batteries didn't last very long. There was something in that room.
Yeah.
Especially when we were doing the little seance, we were holding Larry's necklace and asking yes or no questions.
Oh, yeah.
How much did that freak you out?
Bad.
So we all got into a circle with our psychic friend, and Larry was our photog guy from the CBS station. And Larry was skeptical as hell of the whole thing, because Larry's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You can't scare Larry. He's like, I'm from New York.
You can't scare a Brooklyn boy.
So our psychic Jan was like, all right, Larry, well, I see you're from Brooklyn and obviously you're wearing a gold chain. So can we borrow your gold chain, which had a little dolphin on the end of it? So he takes the gold chain off and she said, we're going to use this as a pendulum. and we're going to light a candle and we're going to summon the spirits of whoever's here. And we're going to ask them some questions. And first, we're going to see if anybody's willing to answer any questions. So she held the pendant. And she asked a yes or no, are there any spirits here tonight that wish to communicate? I want you to move the necklace forward and back for yes and left to right for no. And as soon as she said that, it started swinging toward yes. And then we just passed the necklace around like it was a joint. And we were all did you hold the necklace and ask a question?
I can't remember because I blacked that out because am I making this up in my head, or was it true that the necklace swung out and stayed out for a while?
It did that one time, yes. And it was just like, oh, that shouldn't be doing that. And Larry, who was a total skeptic at the beginning of this, was like, all right, maybe there's something going on here. I don't know. I said, dude, that was your necklace. There was no
when I saw that just go up and it just and I was man. Oof.
Yeah, that was we were all like, whoa, all right, we should stop.
And I have these great ideas, like when every radio station I go to, I have these great ideas about Halloween and going and staying places and stuff because they're get people to listen. You're on overnight, your morning gets and then you get the next morning show. You get up, come in, and you talk about what you experienced and stuff like that and everything. And it's like, and most places I went to in Mississippi and even in Louisiana, they were H to the no, man. No.
That's it.
No.
You just inviting the devil in, Mark.
So
we ain't doing that.
And I would, and I'm a firm believer. There's definitely spirits, good and bad. And I'm not.
Do you remember what
interested in bringing any of them back in the house?
So me being the agent of chaos that I do tend to enjoy being, I thought that I would ask a question that didn't have a yes or a no answer, just to see what it would do. Just because when I held the thing, I wasn't moving it at all, and it was holding perfectly still. So I asked a question that was not a yes or no question, and the thing started moving. Do you remember what it started doing?
No, I don't.
Spinning around in a circle.
Oh, crap. Oof.
Because I didn't ask it. And I was just like, oh, I guess I think I'm real funny. Shit.
He's going to show you.
Ghost just showed me right there. So I was like, okay. And then I asked just some inane question like, are you the man who built this house? And then it stopped like really quick. And it started swinging back and forth for yes.
Yeah.
And we asked a few more questions about why he's still there, and... I think I asked another not yes or no question later and did it again, just going around in circles. And I should talk to Larry and see if he remembers that. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a wild thing.
Yeah,
and I
freaked him out, man.
I know we were weren't we supposed to stay the night there? I think or something. But I know I didn't stay.
Yeah, we were, but we had to be on the air the next
morning.
Morning. So
the psychic stayed, right?
Yeah, she stayed. Yeah, I think she stayed the night before that, and then we stayed up pretty much all night.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we just went straight to work after that.
That's right.
And did the morning show, and then we just 10 o'clock went home, went to bed.
Yeah, that was man, that was crazy. And every town I've worked at has a place.
So you never did that again, except for that one time?
No. I just it was too much for me. I was like, man, oh man, I always.
It's because he didn't have me protecting you. That's why.
I was like, I'm not going to get to these other places. And I remember one time I was in Mississippi and I was looking at homes to buy, and there was this old, like plantation style home, with the big southern plantation with the big columns in the front. And all that,
I just assumed that. I think in Mississippi, the most homes come with columns and slaves, and just no one talks about it.
When you walked inside there, it was just there's no power on it. It was a beautiful home, got a big staircase, and it's a 2-story home, and it was very reasonable, very reasonable.
Oh, now I want to watch Gone with the Wind.
It's the wooden floors, and everything, and all, and going in and around and check out the different places. When you got in the hallway, the kids ran in first. You know how the kids are. When they were little back then, they were, I don't even know if David was even walking yet. Maybe. Could have been. Because he would have probably been like 4 or 5. So, yeah, he would have been walking. Stephanie was about 6 or 7. And they were running past. They ran to go look at the rooms and the bedrooms. They got to the hallway, and they both stopped, and they both skittled right out of the hallway.
Ooh.
Back out. So I thought it was kind of weird, but I walk in the hallway where they were, And I'm telling you, there was no AC on or nothing. There's no power on in the house. It was a meat locker right in the middle of the hallway. When you walked into that thing, it was a meat locker where you could almost see your breath. That's how cold it was.
We had cold spots too in the 1842 Inn. Remember?
Yeah. And I was like, man, and then you walk past it, it was back to hot again. It's like, how is this getting? Yeah. And I asked the lady, I said, how is it getting cold? How come it's cold right here? And just the way it's built and this. And I said, and I said, did anybody die in this house or anything? Well, it's hard to say. It's been around.
It's an old house.
It's a 200 house. It's a 200-year-old home. It could have had. And I thought, it's like, and some of those people weren't nice, in that area, and some people were nice, some people were not nice. And I didn't want to get myself into a house that had just ugly people in it. You know what I mean? Where they were because I don't want them running around, and I don't want them. And the kids did not like it at all. And that was the end of that. That was the end of that house. But it was
TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor has 337 reviews about the 1842 Inn in Macon, Georgia.
Really?
And the first one is not kind.
Oh, is it just scared or because it just ran down now?
It's pretty much ran down. Yeah. It says, hold on here. Let me get this out
here. Was a beautiful place.
Family drove from Atlanta for the Cherry Blossom Festival, so they went to book they realized it was just very quiet in the parlor, and everybody talks about ghosts. Well, Macon, Georgia is a ghost town because there's nothing to do there. That's the only ghost that we saw.
What do you think? You're coming from Atlanta. What did you expect to find?
I mean, yeah.
Cherry Street. That's your jam right there. There's like 4 or 5 bars, some restaurants, and that's the end of it.
You just get mugged down there now. See, now this one says dripping with Southern hospitality. See, that's what I experienced when I was there. It was very nice. Everybody was super, super nice. What else do we have here? Do we have any ghost stories? Let me just type in ghost. GHOST. No, I guess they don't let the ghost stories on the on the TripAdvisor. The inn dates back to pre-U.S. Civil War. Yeah, that's what 1842 means.
Yes.
We know. For those of you who don't know, the Civil War ended in 1863. It was, you know what? Maybe I'll stay there because I have to go up there. I was supposed to go up there for Halloween. I bet I can't get in there for Halloween now.
What are you going to go to? What are you going to go there for? Are you going to go do something on your car?
Widespread panic's coming in. I just don't know if I can I don't know if I can walk that much. I've been really trying to figure out if I can walk.
Where's Widespread Panic playing? In Macon?
Yeah, they're playing Macon. They're playing in Savannah on Halloween. And my sister-in-law wants me to come to Pennsylvania to see Billy Strings the first weekend of November. But man, I am still having a hell of a time walking. You know, physical therapy twice a week is helping, but this is it's only been 5 weeks since I had this done, and I'm just used to bouncing back quicker than this, and I'm not bouncing super quick, Mark. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not bouncing like I want to, but I'm French toast at the 1840. Oh, can you imagine sitting in that kitchen at that old place eating French toast and a ghost is sitting next to you?
Oh. I don't imagine that at all. No, my wife and I were actually looking at things, and she was looking at these old mansions, and then some buildings that they've turned into motels and hotels in and around the French Quarter in New Orleans.
All haunted.
And that's what I said. I said I don't want to live in anyone's. I said, man, they're beautiful, but I want to look to see if there's talk about any ghosts there, because I really don't want to be. I want to sleep. I don't want to be woken up. I'm not interested in it.
I don't want to wake up with a demon sucking out my soul.
I don't want to bring any of this voodoo crap with me.
The voodoo stuff stays there. It's contractually obligated to stay on the main streets of the French Quarter.
Anywhere you go, no matter where you are, there's always some kind of ghost story. There's always the one about the cards that get pushed, and the little kids' hands or prints on the back. They put powder on the back of a car, and there's like little handprints.
But yeah, like right by the train tracks. If you stop your car on the tracks,
save you.
Something will push your car off the tracks.
I think that's the most. We don't need to say too much of this stuff because this will become a YouTube challenge, or a TikTok challenge, and next thing you know, we're going to be in trouble for something because there'll be some dumb kid sitting on a train track as a train's coming on. Don't worry, the kids will save us.
Well, I mean, I think that'd be great publicity for us, don't you?
Yeah. This show kills people. I don't think we even say that word anymore.
Think of all the advertising money we could make if we had, if we shot to the top like Jeff Zito's podcast is doing. We could be bigger than Jeff Zito.
Well, I'm seeing so many podcasts on the playground in the top 5 except for Alex.
Yeah, we're not there. No, because this is.
I'm still trying to figure out what category you fall under.
Phone call, because we've just taken our weekly phone calls and just decided to do this, and it is of no interest to anyone except for us and possibly my sister and my friend Chris.
Well, we were told though a long time ago. Do you remember? We were told by consultants that if we wanted our show to get better, we got to be 2 guys talking at a bar. And then you come in by yourself, you sit down, and then you just decide to listen to their conversation.
Except in our case, they wanted us to play 8 records an hour. So we can't do that here for copyright reasons. Otherwise, right now would be a good time to play "Immigrant Song" by Led Zeppelin for 2 minutes and 28 seconds.
Well, let's take a quick break, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to ask you a trivia question about the haunted and ghost sightings. What do you think about this while we go to break?
I think I'm very good at trivia.
Where do you think? Don't answer now. Where do you think the most ghost sightings happen in the United States? We'll take a break and we'll come right back.
Erica and Mark. The phone call.
Okay, I'm looking at this is a report of the most ghost sightings in America, and
the question was what?
Which state reports the most ghost sightings?
Well, let's see. So it's a state with a lot of people, so it's got to be New York or
wait
California.
a minute. Now keep in mind they're going by just like before. I know, but I'm gonna save you that because I want to give you a little. This might give you a little bit of heads up. It's based off of how many reports per 100,000 residents, so it doesn't have to necessarily be. It just has to be someplace with a lot of dead people, I would assume.
All right, so the most haunted place is probably Pennsylvania, and that's solely because of Gettysburg.
Pennsylvania does not show up in the top 10.
Damn it.
Believe it or not.
All right, then let's see. Another haunted place. Georgia.
No.
Savannah. No.
Head west, but not too far.
Oklahoma.
Closer.
Too far. Closer? I'm too far west, though. Tennessee.
That's in the, that's actually, no, that's not actually in the top 10, no.
Okay.
Kentucky is.
All right, let's see. So Alabama, Mississippi?
No.
Georgia? No, I said Georgia. Yeah.
Wyoming.
There's nobody.
The only reason I can think of that is because of the fact that they had a lot of bloodshed because of when people were moving west, very lawless. They settled bar arguments out in the front and shoot each other. Someone's dead. So yeah, Wyoming leads with 37.3 reports per 100,000 residents.
I'm going to give you a bit of trivia right now. The most haunted
state in America, according to the 2024-2025 data.
How many people do you think live in Wyoming today?
100,000?
587,618 people in the entire gigantic state.
Yeah, I believe that. A lot of people.
There's more people than that in Sarasota.
You have a lot of land there. It
is America's least populated state. It's got a challenging geography, harsh climate, limited economic diversification, and a lack of a robust infrastructure. Everybody always says Wyoming is the West Virginia of the West. I believe it.
Number 2 is North Dakota.
Okay.
South Dakota is number 3. Now, this makes sense here. I think this makes sense here. Number 4, Vermont. I could see that. I could see that. And Maine.
Yep.
Did you say Oklahoma, by the way? You did have Oklahoma's in there.
Mm-hmm. That's a scary
Kentucky,
place.
West Virginia.
That's the scariest place so far.
No, you sure the people aren't high and reporting
I'm
these
not
things?
sure. No. Yeah, I think these people used a little too much meth and became ghosts in West Virginia. This is probably where those are all coming from. A lot of meth there.
Iowa, and wrapping up the top 10, Nebraska. So a lot of Midwestern people.
So the most boring people in the world turn into ghosts.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. Well, then that explains why they never do much of anything. It's like, get out.
Oh, you know what?
That's...
This also, by the way, the rankings are based not only on the sheer number of sightings, but the number of documented haunted places in each state. How do you document that? Because that's truly like, we could document that we saw something there, but in 1425.
You could say whatever you want. Like, I just documented that I have $412 in my checking account. Might be true, might not be true. But I documented it.
That's right. You wrote it down, and now it's documented.
It's not true, though.
Where do you think the most haunted place is in Florida? I would have thought St. Augustine, since it's the oldest oldest town in America. Yeah, oldest city, yeah.
Maybe. I would think that... that someplace like out of the way would be a little more haunted than St. Augustine. Someplace like Key West, or some little town like Wauchula, or just these little towns in the middle of the state that nobody goes to.
Yeah, there's a lot of small towns in the center of the state that you wouldn't even know that were Florida.
Oh yeah, you get 20 miles away from the coast and it's Alabama, man. There's nothing but a bunch of cows.
Yes.
Cows and prisons and alligator Alcatraz.
Well, that was the freakiest thing about it, because everyone would think that they would automatically think that probably citrus fruit like oranges would be the main reason why Florida was there, but it wasn't. It was cattle.
Yeah, Florida hasn't been much of a citrus producer for decades. That kind of went away a long time ago.
Yeah, that was in the 60s, and then 50s and 60s,
really into
or 40s?
the really into the 70s and 80s.
Maybe?
When we moved here in the 80s, there was still a pretty good orange crop. You could see all the Tropicana trucks driving around all the time. And when you would get up in the morning, we lived, I guess, a little upwind, but when the wind would change, the Tropicana plant was doing nothing but burning orange peels. So you would smell burning oranges when you went outside.
And I'm going to tell you, that
didn't smell bad.
That's that's an interesting smell, yeah.
It was nice. It was kind of, it's like, what is that smell? Oh, that's Tropicana plant burning oranges. Oh.
I remember when I was a kid and came down to Florida to visit my grandparents down here. I was in the early 60s and mid 60s. There was fruit plants. Everybody, if you didn't, your whole backyard was filled with fruit plants. My grandmother, I don't think my grandmother ever went to the grocery store and bought fruit. They had a banana tree back in the back. They had oranges, lemons, limes, everything.
I think my dad bought the house that he bought when we first moved to Florida in the early 80s because of a grapefruit tree in the backyard. There's a big grapefruit tree back there. Mm-hmm. But then after we moved in, he's like, this is going to be great. Because he loved grapefruits. So he was like, this is, so he goes out and he picks out a grapefruit one day, like right after we moved there.
Right.
And it was a white grapefruit tree. He likes pink grapefruit. He didn't like white grapefruit. so
chop the tree down.
Disappointed. So literally, Mark, what had happened was he said, hey, I need you and your brother to help me with something. And we're like, what? He's like, I need you to pull a truck around the back. So I pull his truck around the back, trying not to run over the sprinkler heads.
Oh, yeah.
He has dug up the entire tree. And it's going to take 3 of us to get into the back of his pickup truck. So we somehow, roots and all, get this freaking heavy-ass tree into the back of his truck. And then we drive it out to the woods over by the Sarasota airport and throw it in the woods.
Oh, my God.
That was how. And then he went to the store and he bought himself a pink grapefruit tree
and put it back
and planted.
That's so wild. That is so funny.
Oh my God, man! So anytime you think that I'm crazy, just remember this is not my fault. I come from a long line of crazy.
Yeah, my grandmother even had. Did you ever see those mongoloid lemons? No. They literally look like they're bursting out the seams, or like they look like they have tumors on them.
So they have kind of a retarded
But
face?
but they're big. They're huge.
Mongoloid
Yeah,
lemons.
mongoloid type lemon.
Is that what they call
I-
them?
no, I forgot what they're called,
Go
but
to the
they're-
farmer's market. We have limes, lemons, and mongoloid lemons.
I didn't even think you could buy those. I don't see them anymore, so I don't know where they went to. But I know that when
hard to believe.
when all the people started coming over from like Cuba and all South America and all that, and they were bringing these plants over and everything, they had to like either they told us they had to get rid of we had to take all our trees down, or get fines because we were causing the citrus industry to get diseases. But I don't believe that. I think they just wanted us to buy more from the store.
Exactly. Yes.
They really don't like you running your own business out of your house.
You know what it says here? You know what it says here about mongoloid lemons? People would grow them on the lemon trees, but they would sprinkle open capsules of Tylenol to make the mongoloids.
Are you serious? No.
No, I'm not serious.
I don't know how it came about, but they were huge. They were like the size of a baby's head.
How much Tylenol does your mother take with you?
Oh, that's right. Never mind. I forgot about that. That's one of those way homers.
Yep, there we go.
When I get home, I'll remember. Oh, that's what she meant. That's funny.
Oh, that's
real
really funny. That's funny.
I wonder if I get her to play Freebird next.
Oh God, Mark. We should end the show there because I can't even look at you.
We can't even get it funnier than that.
Now you look like a mongoloid.
I'm a mongoloid lemon.
It's Erica and Mongoloid in the morning. Have a nice week, Mongoloid.
You too, sister.
Erica and Mark.
Oh, gosh.
The phone call.